Dear learners, welcome to UGC MOOC on Tourism Planning and Sustainable Development. Today's video is on the topic social dimension of sustainable tourism. After completion of this video, you will be able to understand the societal principles of sustainable tourism. You will know about the various dimensions of sustainable tourism. You will understand the sustainable relationship between tourism and social dimension. You'll understand in detail about the social dimension of sustainable tourism. Dear learners, tourism includes contact amongst inhabitants and guests and therefore may bring about extensive social effects. Those effects can be especially hazardous in developing areas where they additionally happen in more developing nations. Although most countries and regions develop tourism principally for its financial advantages, and tourism can regardless produce some monetary issues, or if nothing else, not bring greatest disadvantages. The context of sustainable tourism is to avoid negative experiences between the two communities of both the locals and tourists who should be informed about each other's culture, values, and expectations. This way, you will know how to have a culture of people that will lead to the construction of the tourist zone and also be able to control the behavior of people to draw the necessary response. Consequently, it is particularly fundamental that the tourism planners must comprehend the different types of socio-cultural effects and rule that can strengthen positive effects on the area and mitigate negative ones. It is dangerous to overgeneralize because each area is unique either socially or culturally, and developers must be aware of possible impacts of various types of tourism on a particular area and local communities. Societal principles of sustainable tourism. Social effects of tourism have induced many remarks in recent years and made tourism a controversial issue at some places. A wide range of new advancement brings change and certain sort of effect. The concept of sustainability based on equality between generations is being sustainable habitat and creates the opportunity to achieve a better standards of living. Environmental and economic policies are important for the social capital and social sustainability. Sustainable development is not only about the economic and environmental aspects of the human future, but also social and cultural terms are intended to provide a better future for humanity. Man is a social animal, and for the people's economic and physiological needs, social and cultural requirements are there. Therefore, determining the social principles of sustainable human development with the focus and consideration are important for sustainable development to take place. Sustainable development in the cultural heritage encompasses everything concentrate or abstract from all cultural phenomena. Historical attractions such as historic buildings, gardens, parks, forts, paintings, statues, religious work of art, historical manuscripts, crafts material, agricultural and industrial equipment, historical documents and objects such as oral traditional cultures and festivals, rituals, costumes, legends, behavior and habits, music, dance and food culture all make a comprehensive set of social attractions. Sustainable development focuses upon healthy, educated, and able to realize a conscious society. Burns and Holden, in their work of 2011, suggested social principles are as follows. Sustainable development guarantees sustainable population, education, healthcare, and family planning. Sustainable development results in improving relations between the central government and local government. Also, there are more chances of individual in society for making part of the decision process. Value of providing sustainable development result in contribution to the moral development and also takes into account the interdependence of the environment and the economy. It contributes to increase the interdisciplinary studies, science and education, which provide an understanding of natural systems. Sustainable development is only concerned with the distribution of resources and not related to population issues. Sustainable development should be in harmony with the changes in demographic development of potential production capacities of ecosystem. Concept of sustainable tourism. Dear learners, let's recapitulate again the crux of sustainable tourism. It is to maintain a suitable balance between the economic, environmental, and socio-cultural aspects of tourism development, which plays a crucial role in preservation of biodiversity. It attempts to minimize its impact on the environment and local culture so that it will be available for future generations. While contributing to generate income, employment, and the conservation of local ecosystems, sustainable tourism helps to increase the positive impact of tourism for the preservation of biodiversity and to eliminate poverty and the achievement of common goals towards sustainable development. This type of tourism also provides important economic benefits for habitat protection. Income generated from visitor spending is often channeled back into conservation of nature and capacity building programs for local residents to manage protected areas. Various dimensions of sustainable tourism. Sustainability principles alludes to the ecological, monetary, and socio-cultural aspects of tourism advancement, and an appropriate balance must be set up between these three measurement to ensure its long-haul sustainability. Sustainable tourism should make ideal utilization of environmental resources that constitute a key component in tourism advancement, keeping up basic environmental procedures and helping to conserve natural resources and biodiversity. 2. Respect the socio-culture authenticity of host residents, preserve their constructed and living cultural heritage and traditional values, and constitute to intercultural understanding and tolerance. Ensure practical long haul economic operations, giving financial advantages to all investors that are genuinely distributed, including stable work and income earning opportunity and social administration to host people, and helps to eliminate poverty. Social dimension of sustainable tourism are related to the people of particular area. It is very crucial to understand the impact of tourism on a particular area and to make sure that the tourism on the particular area is not having any negative impact on the local residents, cultures, values, attitude, liability, etc. Social dimension of tourism have been given less attention in sustainable tourism debate than the environmental impact of tourism. Perhaps this is because the social impacts of tourism usually occur slowly over time in an unspectacular fashion. They are also largely invisible and intangible. Yet the social impact of tourism is usually permanent with little or no opportunity to reverse the change once it has taken place. When the social impact of sustainable tourism has been considered, the focus has normally been upon the host community. There has been an almost paternalistic desire to protect host community from the excess and negative impacts of tourism. However, there is a need to take a broader view of social aspects of sustainable tourism. Furthermore, there is a need to acknowledge that all the investors in tourism have both rights and responsibility that need to be recognized. At the same time, any discussion of such issue in tourism must also become more political, reflecting the overtly political nature of tourism planning and development. It is understood from the discussion that social dimension of tourism has been given less importance in sustainable tourism over environmental dimension. Because usually socio-cultural impacts occur over a period of time, are invisible and tangible, and are permanent in nature with no chances of reversibility. Dear learners, let's examine the scope of social dimension of sustainable tourism. It consists of the foreign tourist operators, destination government, local tourism industry, host community. Dear learners, let's examine the sustainable relationship between tourism and the social dimension. All stakeholders in tourism being given equal and fair treatment, equal employment opportunities, increasing opportunities for everyone in the world who wants to take a holiday, equal treatment of local people and staff, managing tourism in a way that local residents keep up their dignity, development of concept of fair trade. Benefits of tourism are generally disseminated among the host group, promote local culture, sell local items to tourists using traditional techniques, encourage participation of tourists in demonstration class offered by the local people, educating tourists about the sustainability. Dear learners, let's summarize this module. Increase in tourism at any particular area has both a negative as well as positive socio-cultural effect on the local residents. On other hand, there is exchange of ideas and cultural values, while on the other hand, tourism adds to overpopulation, relocation, and even increase crime rates. The primary stage of socio-cultural sustainability is to enhance the positive aspects while limiting the negative impacts brought on by tourism. Socio-cultural sustainability in tourism concentrates on cultural exchange between tourists and local residents, preserving local traditions, customs, and cultures in order to provide a unique and genuine experience to the visitor of a particular destination. Thank you.